everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Evie and I'm back with another episode of Stardew Valley. So now we are on day 3 of Stardew Valley. And in the last episode, we had met most of the townies besides Sebastian, Elliot, and Jazz. We also expanded a bit of our farm, thankfully, so we got some more crops. Thank you for that, Pierre. We also we also upgrade? We also got some upgrades in foraging. Thanks to all the forageables that were in the area, such as the spring leeks. Horseradish, I think, was one of them as well. And we also met Willie and finally got our fishing rod, so today we can expect some fishing. So in this episode, we do need to meet the last 3 townies to complete that quest. So again, that's Sebastian, Elliot, and Jazz. We also have to go to... Well, accidentally, I do go to the wizard's house later on because I thought he was another person we were supposed to meet. Oops. Turns out no. But before we do too much, thankfully it is raining out, so we are able to just ignore the crops and save up on some energy. We didn't go to bed quite early enough, so we did get a little bit of an energy decline because of that, but that's good because it is raining, so we don't need as much energy, thankfully. And we did quickly check on Beans and Toast, and they seem to be doing fine, and again, they have like their food. And they actually have grown up to the stage where we can get eggs, so we were able to complete that quiz. And we are also able to sell our eggs for some extra profit, which is perfect. So Beans and Toast are no longer the little chickies we knew from 2 episodes ago. So they grew up really fast, and we have to get a stylo, but I can't really do that right now. We also have to reach level 1 in farming and get the scarecrow, which is really important because we don't want crows and birds eating our crops. But that's good, we're in a good position. I do have to start saving up on resources so we can get our silo from Robin. I do believe we need some clay. I'm not sure what else we need from the silo. I will definitely have to check that now when I replay the game. The silo I'm not doing today. That's just a bit of work. It will take me a couple of days, I would say, unless I like really hardcore go for it. So it turns out it was also Wednesday, so that means Pierre's is closed. And that is such like a silly thing to do because that's like literally common sense. Like Wednesday, Pierre's not in the shop. I forgot it was Wednesday, so unfortunately I will have to go against my morals and go to Jojo Mart and get the seeds from Jojo Mart. Please don't cancel me for that. I am not a Morris supporter, I'm just desperate for seeds and stuff, and quickly ran into Shane, so that's great. He's on his way to work, so we get to visit him during work, and I'm currently waiting for him to move so I can dig into trash without him catching me, because I did get Penny catching me the last episode, and that was kind of like a little bit embarrassing. Oops. That was embarrassing for me. And I guess our friendship went down, but we didn't really have a friendship with Penny, but that's all okay. So our first order to do is I was going to go down to the beach to check if Elliot might be out and about. I know with rain, the schedule, again, for people's like routines and stuff can be a little bit different. And I'm trying to avoid checking the wiki. I'm definitely going to have to check that now because I do want to get that quest out of the way. Like, after day 3, like, I should not be struggling to find, like, the last 3. Even though Elliot, you can't enter his house, Sebastian usually stays in the basement. Thankfully, though, we can visit Marnie later on and hope that Josh is not in the room. So we will definitely have to go check that out. But right now, we are going to Clintoris's house. And I am calling him Clintoris. I don't care. He sucks. We are going to go talk to him and get our geodes processed. That way we can go and meet Gunter in the museum. So we haven't been in the museum yet because we have had no reason to. I haven't found any forageables or anything like that as of now anyway. So we will get to meet him, thankfully, in this episode. So that was really good. We will get to meet him. I've also decided when it comes to the museum, I'm going to try to like organize everything. I will say, for the sake of a better word, probably say that I'm going to be doing a rainbow theme. I'm not doing a rainbow theme, I'm just going to color coordinate to the best of my ability. So that might be a little bit like a challenge, because I think some of them are hard to like place in certain areas, but I think it shouldn't be too bad. I've seen like a lot of good ideas on Pinterest with it, but I think I'm just going to like try to do it on my own without going too close, because like at the end of the day, I don't have to be strict with it. I can just go anywhere at once. It don't fully matter. But yeah, so we do get to meet Gunther, and this is like one of the times that you actually see him outside of the podium of the museum, which is nice. I'm really neutral when it comes to Gunther. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, like, he's amazing. It would be nice though, like, maybe if he had like his own event or something that you can go to, like, maybe there's like an archaeological dig day or something that you can go to, and you can get some like prizes, maybe some like statues of dinosaurs and stuff to put in the like your house. It'd be nice to see like Gunter out a bit more. I've also decided to put the yellow on the top because I think there's like there's not a whole lot of yellows, so I'll probably like combine the yellows and the browns, maybe the oranges. Or I will do what I'm doing now and have like the pinks, the purples, the reds, and maybe the oranges. The orange will be somewhere. The greens and blues, again, I'll probably put those in the middle. I don't think there's as much on those. I could be wrong, but we can, again, switch everything around. And we just completed a quiz quickly for the archaeologically. That's not how you pronounce that word, but we'll just roll with it. So we do have a $965, which is wonderful. So we can definitely get more crops than anticipated when we first started the day. We will also have to visit the saloon because, again, I can't really find any Elliot or Sebastian around, so it's a little bit frustrating there, but we will eventually go find them, and I'll probably have to do like another time with them because I am struggling so hard to find them again. Like, you can't enter Sebastian's room, and you can't enter Elliot's house, and unfortunately they're not really out and about, but they do tend to go to the saloon every now and then, and so we'll have to go check there and see if we can find them. And again, I am sorry I had to go here, but Pierre, your business sucks. Like, why can't you be open on Wednesdays? Like, why do you need a day off? Pro-capitalism here. Why do you need a day off? Be open 24/7. Like, I know eventually we'll get there, but it was so frustrating when I realized that, and then thankfully I did go to JoJo Mart because I was like, do they even sell seeds? Because again, I've never actually shopped at JoJo Mart. I might have shopped there once though to get a JoJo Cola because my thing was like really low and I couldn't really afford anything from Gus's Saloon, which is a little bit awkward. But I don't really think I've ever been there for like seeds and stuff, so I couldn't remember. So I got really lucky with that. So we can expand our farm thankfully and get more crops on the go. I think as of now I have everything out there once or twice, which is perfect. So in case the community center is asking for like a lot of things or like one or two things, we will have at least some stuff out and about and on the go, on the grow, you know? I did check in with Marnie. It's one of the rare times she's actually at her shop, which is a little bit shocking, I'm not gonna lie. And I went back again after leaving the house because I'm like, I should probably increase Marnie's friendship as much as I can because there's going to be a quest involving her, Mayor Lewis, that we do need to have friendship high up with Marnie. So I did go back and check on her and be like, hey, like, let's be friends. And I did use the JoJo Cola that I had found somewhere because I don't think I bought that. I think I found it in the trash if I remember correctly. So I can get my energy up a little bit. We are going to go foraging and I think I'm going to start fishing later on just to get those fish starting to get caught. And also because fish can be sold for money, which is perfect. Because right now our only main sources of money is the forageables and also some of the stuff I got from what's it called, chopping trees down or just clearing up my land a bit. And unfortunately, I don't want to sell those as much more because I do need those coming up for a lot of farm buildings, especially if I want to start getting other animals out and start selling more products such as milks, goat cheese, cheese in general, start getting some pigs. I do want to get the pigs soon too, so we can get truffles on the go and get those sold. Pigs, I think, are one of the more expensive animals, if I remember correctly. But again, I do want to get whatever barns and stuff built. It's really important to get that done as soon as I can, especially with winter coming up. So I do want a fully functional farm before winter happens, since we can't really sell crops besides like mixed seeds, I think, in the winter seeds. But again, that's not like a whole lot. It's really judged by that, and this is when I went to the wizards because I thought I could go in and greet him because I thought he was one of the ones we had, but it turned out it was Jas, and I had just forgotten in that moment. Also, I didn't realize you can't enter the house right away, so I think that's once his quest starts with the Juminos and the community center is when you can actually go and visit the wizard. But he's not someone we really necessarily have to meet at, same with like Merlin and stuff at the Adventurers Guild. But they are characters we'll soon hopefully get invites for. So today I'm gonna do episode 4, not episode 4, but like day 4 and record there. So I'm excited just to see. I don't think I'm gonna get anything new yet. Again, I really think I have to try to get everyone met, unfortunately, which has been such a struggle trying to meet everyone. But the traveling cart should be here Friday too, so I'll definitely start. They sell really good things at the traveling cart, and while it is overpriced for the most part, it is really good at the start of the game to start going there as soon as possible, really, because you know, like, you have the community center and you just don't know what you'll find. And I'm hoping Hatmo soon makes an appearance too because my head's getting cold. I really need a hat, and unfortunately I have not found the trash hat yet. And my inventory is full again, so I'll quickly like go around and dig up some soil because we have a lot of seeds we can get planted, thankfully. Again, we actually had a lot of money today for like the start of the game. It's just, but I will say we got really lucky, especially because of all the things we have found laying around. And because I was accidentally completing quests like right off the bat, like the museum quest, so that was wonderful, I gotta say. So that's how far we've gotten so far in the game, which is like perfect. And we will have to wait a couple hours, so I'm just trying to kill some time now before the saloon opens and before people start visiting the saloon. It is Wednesday, so again, I think it's like hit or miss of who's going to be there. Once Friday hits, it'll definitely be popping off, and everybody in town is going to be there. Because, I mean, what else are you going to do in a small town? Realistically. I live in a small town, and I know people who live in, like, smaller towns than what I live in. And, like, realistically, that is your Friday night. That is your weekend, going to, like, a pub or something. Exciting bunch, I know. And we're just gonna grab some wood there too. I don't think I sell this ones here. I do sell some fiber and stuff because I don't need it right now. And again, I'm just trying to like clear up the farm as much as I can while I still have some energy so that way down the road it's not so bad. And again, like once winter comes, it is more harder to do things and clear up your farm. And even then, it's just good to take what time you can to get this stuff done. Because it is difficult, especially when you're running home late at night and you're like hoping you don't black out because that's like the last thing you want to spend your money on at this point. And knowing my luck, I'm gonna lose something I don't want to lose, like a geode. Maybe you can't even lose geodes, who knows, but like, again, I don't want to lose anything. So, I am trying my best to make sure my farm is, like, tidy. It's like snowing here today and it's just so peaceful. I love that. I was working today, so I don't have my coffee because I had quite a few cups of coffee at work. And I kind of regretted it after because I was like, it would have been so nice to grab like a hazelnut latte or something for this, but it's a bit later in the day, and unfortunately I've been having like caffeine a little bit like too late in the day where I'm just like keeping myself up. I had tea last night like at probably like 6 o'clock in the evening, and I missed the days when I could have had caffeine. But like then again, I say this, but I think I was like so strongly in denial back then when I was like a few years younger. I'm not old, like, and I say this like I was like, I just say that really weirdly, but in my early college days or university days, like when I was 18 or 19, I would have coffee like at 8 or 9 and the evening, sometimes 10 o'clock, and then wonder why I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, it's not the coffee. Like, and the thing is, the coffee never crossed my mind for it to actually be the reason why I couldn't sleep. And I was like, this is so weird. And like, sometimes I would take melatonin because I used to work in a coffee shop too. So I would bring one home when I got off at around like 5 or like 7 in the evening and take like some time to drink them. And I'd probably have a green tea again later in the evening, along whatever other caffeine I had drank when I was at work on the clock. Because we were allowed to drink coffee while working. So, yeah, and then I go home and at one point I was taking melatonin because I was like, okay, like this is weird. Why can't I sleep? Why am I never able to sleep? And why does it take so many hours to sleep? And like the thing is, I was a science student. I did psychology. I was doing biology at the same point too. So I mean, I knew what caffeine was. And even then, like I said, I was 18 or 19. I should have caught up. And like, it shouldn't have been just like such a weird thing, like where I wasn't like paying attention or just wondering like, why can't I sleep? And then taking melatonin on top of it, which should just lead to like the weirdest of dreams, especially as I fell asleep. Because again, like melatonin and caffeine, they were really just numbing each other out. So like my sleep patterns again, like I haven't taken melatonin since, so I don't know how it actually works when you're not caffeinated to like and beyond. So we're also on our way now to the saloon, as you can see. Sam was leaving. I'm quickly seeing Clint. That's his name. Oh, I read that as rain muffins, and I was like, rain muffins? That's so interesting. It sounds like a blueberry muffin or like a muffin dyed blue. And unfortunately, the saloon was really not popping off. Most people were leaving, so I think if I had actually went up north when I seen Abigail, thinking about it now, and the fact that Sam was leaving, I probably could have ran into Sebastian realistically. And the thought never dawned on me to quickly go up north as soon as I seen those characters, because I think I would have been able to see him. And that only just dawned on me now how probably close I see. That's so frustrating. Oh, I probably was so close, and I even went down there. Again, I probably could have met Sebastian in that moment. I don't know why I ran after Elliot. Oh my god, that was such a silly mistake. That would have been even worse if, like, Elliot was just exiting not exiting, but like entering his house, I like just realized how close I probably was to seeing one of them. And then I even went down to check here because I know Sebastian sometimes comes out during the rain. I believe that I think it is Sebastian comes out here sometimes on the rain. And again, like I think Elliot you can find sometimes on the beach as well. Again, like I don't know their schedule. I'm not creepy, okay? I am not a stalker. Like my brain is for memorizing emo lyrics. Like right now, I'm going through like a Pierce DeVille phase, which is funny. Like I grew up on like My Chemical Romance and like Black Veil Brides, Panic at the Disco, and like bands such as that. And I did listen to a few Pierce DeVille songs when I was younger. Like what's the name of it? It's past my brain now. I know Kings for a Day was one of the ones I used to listen to all the time. And then like a few years after, I did listen to like Those in the Bronx and Carphilia, I believe it's called. But the one that I'm thinking is not in my head. Bulletproof Love, I believe it is. And you can harass me if I got that wrong, but Bulletproof Love. Those were the ones I really listened to, and then TikTok had the song like So Far So Fake trending, and I was like, because I think I have heard that song like prior to that, and I was like, oh yeah, like this part's really good. So I started listening to that, and I started listening to more and more Pierce DeVille. So I'm going through a very like late Pierce DeVille phase, which is hilarious because again, like I grew up on these music, and that was like the main music I listened to. Like, yes, I'm the equivalent of it's not a phase mom, which is really true. So I kind of like saw, but I'm also really glad. Okay, I'm really glad it took me this long to listen to it because I feel like I can appreciate it more as an adult. And it just, I love it. It's so good. So my brain is just currently there. That's where my brain is for memorizing that. And just remembering like silly trivia and just silly things and facts, right? It's not for remembering people's schedules. I am not a stalker. I am not going to stalk these people. So, I mean, if you remember their schedule, maybe you're creepy. Maybe I'm not the issue. Maybe it's other people that's the issue for their schedule, and I stand by that. No offense to anyone. I don't want to cause drama personally. And as you can see, I was struggling a little bit with the fishing. When I first played this game, I struggled so much with the fish, and I don't think like the Switch was as common for Stardew Valley playing when I first started the game, and that was 4 years ago, I think. 4 years, yes, 4 years ago when I started playing it. So like I got so confused reading like people on Reddit try to explain how to fish, but eventually I did catch on. And again, I'm so used to like Animal Crossing controls right now, and I was playing Minecraft too for a little bit. So I think all these different fishing mechanics, Stardew Valley, I find is the toughest. But once you get the hang of it and you start getting like a few fish, it's not so bad. But I do struggle so much when I first get into this. And again, like you do need the bigger bobber, you need different bobbers, you need bait and all that. So it took me a while, and I couldn't remember too if I had to like find a bubble spot to find them. So I struggled heavily when it came to the fishing, which is so, it's not embarrassing. I live for it. You know what? No more embarrassing. I'm gonna be confident and be like, you know what? I'm not ashamed. I'm bad at fishing in video games, and I'm proud. I suck at video game fishing, and I'm proud. And I enjoy that I suck at it. Yeah. So yeah, that's the stance I will take with that. Why not? Which is great, but we did catch some fish to get to the, what's it called, the market square, the selling thing, to sell the Lewis, because I believe he's the one who goes around for the shipping bins is the word. I knew it eventually I'd get it. So that's perfect. And I was getting a little bit worried because I seen how late the clock was getting as I was doing this, and unfortunately I didn't get that fish, which was a waste of time, and I don't know why. Well, actually I do know why. I just was like, I got this. I can definitely get another fish before the time runs out. And again, it was like a race to the clock because I was just daring for the fish. And I don't know if I catch this one, but the last one I did fail, but I think I got this one. But yeah, I guess like the thing is just too small, and it makes it so difficult to catch fish, and I was getting really frustrated with it. I was so frustrated trying to catch this fish. And like, I'm trying to focus now because I'm like, do I catch it? Because I don't think I did. I think I just gave up after a little bit because it was just frustrating me, and I was like, I need to get home before the clock runs out. Like further on in the game, like when I become like amazing at this again, I definitely won't care as much about the clock, but right now I was just like, I could remember my heart pound, like, please catch, please catch, please catch, and just be like, whatever. I didn't need your fishy ass anyway. Goodbye. So we do head home after this because it's getting too late to stay in we do need to go to bed and get our energy up. So as we are leaving, this is obviously the end of this day. This is day 3, and I'll soon have an episode out for day 4. If you made it this far, thank you again so much for watching. Please leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to. In my bio, I will also link my Tumblr if you're interested in seeing that. I post stuff with Stardew Valley. Oh, actually, I posted one Stardew Valley, I think that's a lie, but I do post things with The Sims, and also Animal Crossing. So if you are interested in that, please check it out. Follow me there as well. Anyways, I will see you next time. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely day. Just have fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so, so much, and I will see you again next time. Bye.